now that I have my iced coffee, we can officially get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am announcing something super exciting, and that is that Vincent and I got another four-legged baby. We decided that Luna needed a sibling, and we started looking and found the perfect pup. And so today's video is pretty much going to be a kind of like a story time on how we got to the decision of wanting to get another dog for Luna to play with, and also like the journey of finding the right dog. And then of course the exciting part, which is the reveal and how it's been ever since we've gotten him. We've had him since Thursday of last week, and today is Tuesday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 5 days. We've had him for 5 days now, and so I'll pretty much just kind of do a little recap for you guys on what has been going on the last 5 days. So if you like today's content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get on into it. Okay, so where to start off? Me and Vincent started talking about getting another dog a while ago, like when we first moved into this apartment. I have foster dogs in our previous apartment during quarantine and stuff, and Luna did really great with it, and she absolutely loved having that companionship. And then we moved in with, my grandparents for a little bit, and then his parents, they all had dogs. So she was constantly around other dogs for a while. And when we moved into here, I just felt like Luna needed something. Like she needed a companion. Like she was super bored and just so lonely. I was starting to work full time. Vincent's working full time. And we just felt like, I don't know, like she just needed something, like a friend to hang out with. Now, obviously, we could have started fostering again and went down that route where it's not as big of a commitment and we're like helping animals. But ultimately, me and Vincent decided to get ourselves a dog because Vincent just didn't want to foster. He wanted a dog that was ours and not have to go through the whole, adjusting period just for us to give the dog away and then Luna not have that anymore and it be confusing for her and for the puppy. And we've always wanted to get a second dog. We always wanted to get a male dog and just to have another pet. Like I'm a huge dog lover, and I've always just imagined myself having as many dogs as possible that I could possibly take care of within means and like reason. At this point, 2 is my limit. I've always wanted to have another dog other than Luna down the line. And so it just makes me really happy that we just came to the point where we were like, okay, we can financially have 2 dogs now. And we have the space for it. And we want to rescue. It wasn't really a conversation though. Like we had talked about it and stuff, but never really looked into any dogs until at my work, one of the people that I take care of, there was a dog within their family that had puppies and that I saw all the time. And they had pretty much, I was gonna get one of the puppies. I talked to Vincent about it and we decided that, yeah, like we want one of the puppies. I absolutely fell in love with the puppy. Vincent absolutely fell in love with the puppy. And he's always wanted a brindle dog. He loves the color brindle. I love the coloring of brindle dogs. It's just beautiful. Pretty much like we were dead set, like that was the puppy we were gonna get. About 2 weeks before we got it, plans changed and the people that were going to give us the dog, like the terms changed and we were not able to make it work to where we could get the dog. So we decided basically that it was smarter down the line, instead of paying all this money to get the puppy and then have to pay for shots and neutering it and just like all the expenses of the puppy, that maybe we should rescue an older puppy, like around 6 months old, and that might actually like be better for our lifestyle anyways. We were really bummed at first that we were not going to get that dog anymore. It truly was a blessing in disguise, and I continued to tell myself that even when I was getting upset. I was like, there has to be another dog out there for me. Because when I got Luna, the same thing happened. I adopted a dog. He ended up attacking me in the car, and I had to give him back to the shelter because I was really traumatized after that. Like, I could not keep that dog. Like, he really scared the shit out of me, and it was really hard on me. And just the fact that that was my first dog, and I wanted to rescue a dog, an older dog, and then that ended up happening. It just, like I said, completely devastated me, but it led me down to Luna. Like, if that didn't happen, I would have never gotten Luna. And Luna's like one of the best things that ever happened to me. So when this happened, I just kept trying to remind myself, no matter how upset I would get, that this is happening for a reason. Like, God has a plan for me and for Luna and for Vincent and our little family, and it's not this. Like, it just wasn't meant to be with that puppy, and that's okay. So we pretty much put that conversation on the back burner of getting another dog for a while. And about 3 weeks after we found out that we weren't getting the puppy anymore, I just like had a day at work where it was super slow. So I was like, I'm just gonna go online and just like, I don't know, for fun, search up puppies. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. So I went on Pet Finder, and I just started like scrolling through puppies, like 6-month-old puppies and stuff. And then I messaged Vincent and I was like, so what would you do if I just like randomly surprised you with a puppy? And he was like, well, as long as it's one of the breeds that I really want, I honestly wouldn't mind. And I was like, say less. So I was like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. The breeds that he really wanted were Great Dane, which I was like, that's way too big for this apartment. So that was off the table. Purebred Boxer, which was hard as shit to find around us. That wasn't like a breeder that was trying to sell them for like $2,000. Like I said, we're trying to rescue, so we didn't want to go the breeder route. And then German Shepherd. Like, I was very surprised at how many German Shepherds there are in rescues and in shelters. So I was like, okay, we're gonna kind of focus on German Shepherds right now, just because I have such a hard time finding purebred boxers that were in rescues. And also, like I said, Great Danes were just too big. I was like, My main focus will be on German Shepherds. So I'm like looking at German Shepherds and stuff, and then when I get home that night, I start showing him all of the dogs that I found that I liked. And he was like, okay, we're just like talking about it, and we're like, yeah, like, I think that this actually is the smartest choice for us, is getting an older dog. Not an older dog, but like an older puppy, because, you know, they have all their shots, they're already neutered. It's just like less work for us to have to do. It just felt right. It just felt good. We basically looked at the dogs. Vincent took the phone, was like, let me look at some of these dogs. And he put in his own filters on it and stuff. And he came across this profile of a dog named Malachi. And Vincent saw it first, and he was like, oh my God. He's like, this dog is so beautiful. He's like, this is the dog I want. He's like, if we're gonna get any of these dogs we've been looking at, I want this one. I was like, oh shit. 'Cause Vincent's more like, when it comes to dogs, I would say, like adopting and like big things like this, Vincent is more rational and more like skeptical. He's more like, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's pull the trigger. Like, let's get this dog, any of the dogs. And he's more like, let's think about it more. So the fact that he was like, oh hell yeah, like I'm in love with this dog, I was like, let me see the phone real quick and look at this dog. And when I tell you that I fell in love instantly also, just seeing all those pictures and then reading the profile of him, It just all sounded so perfect. And we really were trying to find a dog that would work with our lifestyle and that would blend well with Luna. He just seemed like he was the perfect fit for our family. And so I told Vincent, I was like, do we want to like maybe, I don't know, put in an application for him? I was like, we could just see what, you know, what we're thinking and stuff. And he was like, honestly, yeah. He's like, put in the application. We'll just see what happens. If we get him, we get him. And if we don't, we don't. Like, it's just at this point, it's going to be up to fate. And so put in the application that night. And I want to say we heard back. We put it in on a Friday night. We heard back Monday. And no, we heard back Sunday night. So we put it in Friday night, heard back Sunday night. And we got him by that Thursday. So it just like all worked out so perfectly. Just talking to them and everything about him, it just sounded like it was going to be perfect. It was like that whole like waiting game of like finding out if we were going to get him was very nerve-wracking for me, and like I had so much anxiety around it. I was trying not to get my hopes up and get too excited, because I feel like I had a little bit of trauma from the first dog that we were already planning on getting. Like, I mean, I named that puppy, I bought that puppy toys, like I bought shit for it. Like we were getting ready to have this puppy. Like I said, it was 2 weeks before we were gonna get him that happened, and we weren't able to get him anymore. I think I just didn't want to get my hopes up too much, because I didn't want, I don't know, I didn't want the same thing to happen again and me to just like be super like disappointed. It took like a lot for me to pull back and not get too excited, but then we got the like for sure okay yes on, I think it was that Tuesday or Wednesday last week. And I was like, fuck yeah. So me and Vincent went on, we were getting him Thursday. So Wednesday night, Vincent got home from work, I got home from work, and we went to Petco. We got all the things that we thought he was gonna need. We got him a crate, we got him a crate bed, we got him, I ordered him this like dog bowl thing, holder thing, that also holds his food. I got him some puppy food. I mean, we got a new collar, a new leash. I got him so much new shit, and then we made like a little basket for him, like a welcome basket, so that when he came, like it was just like a little like, hey, like welcome to the family, like type of basket. I'll put a picture up here for you guys of what I did, but yeah, if you can't tell, like I was very fucking excited. And I was really nervous, like to see how him and Luna were gonna interact. Because of COVID, we weren't able to like meet ahead of time or anything. So their first meeting was the day that pretty much he was coming here to hopefully stay. And they were like, yeah, like we'll come and we'll bring the dog to you at your apartment, and Luna and him can meet, and we'll just see how it goes. So they came, and oh my gosh, when he came around the car and I saw his cute fucking face, I was like, shut up right now. I was like, this is amazing. And at first he was a little like unsure of Luna, but he warmed up very fast. Like I will say like within like 2 minutes, he was like Luna's bestie. The lady was super sweet, and I told her, I'm like, I've fostered before, so I totally get how hard this is. Like, take as much time as you want with him before leaving. I'm like, you know, I will send you pictures, videos. I was like, you could always message me if you want pictures, and I haven't sent any in a while, or an update. I was like, I totally get it. And I could just tell that she was like very appreciative, but like me saying that really made it settle in for her, and she started to like tear up. Speaking of, I have like dog hair on my lipstick because 2 dogs means double the hair. It's like really, I could tell meant a lot to her, and I was just like, yeah. And so but when she left, he was so attached to her, and I guess he's only been with her for 2 weeks, and before that he was with another foster, and within those 2 weeks he was that attached to her. So I was like, okay, like he'll probably attach to me pretty fast too. And she told me when she brought him in, she was like, Yeah, he's really attached to me right now, but the minute I leave, like give him like 5 minutes and he will be unbothered. Like he won't even remember who I am. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I don't know. He seems like really attached to you. So she leaves and he does cry a little bit. But like she said, like 5 to 10 minutes later, him and Luna are playing, going crazy, going at it, like, and it was like the first time playing. I was like, shut the fuck up right now. That was when I knew, like when they started actually hardcore playing and like playing so well together, I was like, oh my gosh, shut up right now. Like I said, I'm like, you guys are so fucking cute. That is what happened leading up to coming in, him, the foster leaving, and then him being here and playing and stuff. And so now I want to talk about is how we pretty much like renamed him. So like I said, his name was Malachi when we got him, but we decided that if he was not used to his name, that we were going to change it, and we were going to change it to the name Ace. We loved that name, and we were like, I really hope that he doesn't know his name so that we can call him Ace, because for us, that's just, we were so attached to the name. I don't know why, like we just came up with it and we were like, he looks like an ace, it would be such a perfect name for him. We were just like, yeah, that would be so freaking perfect. But we agreed that if he did know his name Malachi, that we would keep the name. So when I met him and was meeting with the foster, I asked her, I was like, oh, so like how well does he know his name? And she's like, he doesn't know his name at all. I was like, bet, his name is now Ace. So we went and we got him his name tag and everything, put Ace on there, and he's actually learned his name very fast. I don't know if it's because like it's shorter and one syllable or whatnot, but yeah, he learned it pretty fast. He's super, super smart. He already knows how to sit and shake. He kind of knows how, we're still working on it, but he kind of knows how to stay and go down. And like I said, we've only had him for 5 days. Like, this dog is freaking smart. He did our patio also because he likes to go to the bathroom on the patio. So we got some turf out there for him so he can go to the bathroom out there if he needs to. Because like I said, he's a puppy, so he's still kind of trying to potty train him a little bit. So that's easier if he wants to go in and out a lot to go to the bathroom, but we do still walk them and take them. He drinks a shit ton of water, so it's really nice that he will go in the patio because he pees a lot. Like, he has to go to the bathroom a lot because of that. And so like now that we know he'll go in the patio, that's very helpful, because I was worried that he was gonna have to pee like literally every 30 minutes. But he's been adjusting also very well. I would say like every single day is coming out of his shell even more. But that first day, like he really did do like, I mean, like I said, I fostered before, so I know that dogs have adjustment periods where they're not really showing you that their true personalities necessarily, and they might be like scared or timid, or they might be really obnoxious. They might be a little edgy. And he was none of that. He was straight up a goofball. Like, his full personality was out within 10 minutes. Just total puppy behavior. It was so freaking awesome. Like, just to see him open up. It just really solidified that this was meant to be. Like, and when I talk about manifesting, like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Like, and I'm just like in such awe of like my life right now and like what's going on. Like, I manifested the fuck out of this. I wanted my own apartment. I wanted another dog so I can have Luna a friend, that, you know, buddy that she can hang out with while I'm working. I wanted to graduate, did that. I wanted to start working full time, did that. Like, I'm just so proud of the achievements that I'm making and that Vincent's making and that we're making as a couple. And I'm just like so freaking excited. The last 5 days have been amazing. It has been an adjustment, I would say, for me and Vincent, kind of getting used to having 2 dogs, but it's been great. And we took Ace to the dog park and let him meet Peaches at the dog park, which is Vincent's parents' German Shepherd. And he did amazing there. Like, just totally passed with flying colors. Like every single dog there he got along with. He got along with Peaches great, which was awesome. And he did amazing. Like he had so much fun there, and Luna had fun. It was just a great time. And then on Sunday, I went and took my graduation pictures. And after doing that, because my brother took them for me, so after that, I had Ace go to my brother's apartment. He has like a dog park there. So I brought Ace and Luna, put them over by the dog park, and he brought his dog Mika down, and they met. Oh my gosh, they absolutely hit it off. Like they loved each other. I would say it took like a minute for Ace to like warm up and kind of figure Mika out, and same for Mika. They had so much fun. They were playing, and Luna even started playing. It was amazing. And I just like, the more I see him playing with like other family members' dogs and like all Luna's pack members, like her furry pack members, I'm just like, this really, really is the perfect dog for us, because it was just so important that the dog that we got also gets along with every dog within the family, because we do bring our dogs everywhere with us, and all of my family's dogs all love each other and get along great. So those are the 2 dogs that he's met so far. He still needs to meet my grandparents' dog Jax, Lily's dog Scarlet and Butters, and then my dad's dog Shasta, which he's a little shit, so we already know he's gonna be a shithead to him, but they still need to meet because I bring my dogs there all the time. Pretty much that's who else they have to meet, so I'll keep you guys up to date on that stuff. But yeah, he's been doing pretty good. He's had a couple accidents in the house and stuff, but overall he's been doing great. He's such a freaking goofball and so clumsy. Like, oh my gosh, so clumsy. Like the amount of times he's fallen off the couch or the bed, and it's total accident. Like he's just rolling around playing and then just falls off, and it's almost like in slow motion when he falls. It's just like so dramatic, and oh my gosh, it's just so funny. And he sleeps. The way he sleeps is so funny. He sleeps like upside down with his like teeth showing and just flat. It's just so adorable. Luna's been doing well with adjusting to him. It's definitely for her more of an adjustment than I think it is for him. She's just not used to having another big dog up in her business 24/7, especially a big puppy. So she's kind of getting used to that and having to share her mom and dad. But Luna's doing great. He's doing great. He does have his first vet appointment today, where he will get a wellness exam. We'll get him on some flea and tick medicine, some heartworm medicine, and just make sure he's overall really healthy. Anyways, I just really wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on the last week in our lives. We've had some major changes happen and added a new baby to our family. So I just really wanted to kind of bring you guys along for that journey a little bit and just document it so that we can just see our journey with these 2 new babies that we have. And it's just like, like I said, I'm just really proud of us and like all the things that we've been doing and just manifesting, me and Vincent. Luna now has a big brother. He's actually sleeping here on the floor. Here, I'll show you. Isabel. Here he is. Oh, he's such a freaking stud. Look at you. He's so handsome. It's Luna taking her nap. They played a lot this morning, so they are both pooped. But they are both being so good, honey. Oh, stretch. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. You are so funny. You two are just so silly. That's all for this week's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see what's happening in my life between now and next week, go on over and follow me on my Instagram. The link is in the description down below. I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. And yeah, bye.